The Triumph TR4 is a sports car produced by the Triumph Motor Company from 1961 to 1965. Successor to the TR3A, the TR4's chassis and drivetrain are closely related to those of its predecessor, but with an updated body designed by Michelotti. Triumph began planning a successor to the TR3 as early as 1956. At the time, the company was facing a number of challenges. Lack of capital to fund development was partly relieved by the sale of Triumph's tractor division to Massey Harris of Canada. A long overdue refresh of their small sedans was further complicated by the departure of chief stylist Walter Belgrove over a disagreement with the direction of the redesign. Built by Vignale on an unmodified TR3 chassis, Michelotti's TR Dream Car incorporated many styling cues from contemporary American practice, including tailfins, a full-width grille, lidded headlamps in the tops of the front wings, and a two-tone paint treatment. The TR3 Speciale debuted at the Geneva International Motor Show in March 1957. Triumph deemed the car too expensive to put into production, but did give the job of designing the new Triumph Herald to Michelotti. Later in 1957, Standard Triumph commissioned Michelotti to develop a serious proposal for a revised trail. A prototype, code-named Zest and built on a TR3A chassis, was complete by 1958. The Zest received a full-width body style, with headlamps that were inset from the sides and set high in the grille to stand above the bonnet, which was shaped into cowls over the lamps. Around this time, Triumph's competitions department was developing a new high-performance engine named 20X. Nicknamed Sabrina, after a British actress of the time, the 20X was an inline four-cylinder engine with dual overhead camshafts, and was expected to develop 160 horsepower, 119 kilowatts. To accommodate the engine, a chassis was created that widened the track by 4 inches and extended the wheelbase by 6 inches over those of the TR3. In late 1958, Triumph commissioned Michelotti to create a body for the 20X development chassis. The new shape, named Zoom, was a full-width body, with tall doors having wind-down windows, and headlamps moved to the tops of the front wings. 2 prototypes were complete by 1959, one convertible and one coupe with a removable roof panel. The Zoom body was used for the 3 Triumph TRS race cars fielded at the 1960 24 Hours of Le Mans, which were powered by 3 20X DOHC engines. The cars staged a formation finish, but were unclassified due to having failed to cover their mandatory distance. The cars were revised and entered again in the 1961 race, where they finished 9th, 11th, and 15th overall, and claimed the manufacturer's team prize for Triumph. The TR4 uses the same standard wetliner inline-4 engine that powered the TR2 and TR3 models, but with displacement increased from 1,991 cc to 2,138 cc by enlarging bore from 83 to 86 mm, 3.268 to 3.386 in. The cast iron block carries the crankshaft in 3 main bearings, and the cast iron head has 2 valves per cylinder driven from a camshaft in the block via pushrods and rocker arms. The 1,991 cc engine was a no-cost option for cars whose owners planned to race in the under 2-liter classes of the day. At different times the factory installed either a pair of SU H6 carburetors, or a pair of Zenith Stromberg CD175s. The car's 4-speed plus reverse manual transmission has synchromesh on all forward gears, an upgrade from the transmission in the TR3 which did not synchronize first gear. Additionally, the optional Lecoq de Normanville electrically operated overdrive could be selected for second, third, and fourth gears, effectively providing the TR4 with a 7-speed close ratio gearbox. The TR4's front suspension consists of upper and lower wishbones, and telescopic dampers. Running changes to the car included a revised front suspension geometry, indicated by a smooth upper wishbone, and a revised front brake caliper and pad size. The rear suspension includes a live axle with semi-elliptical springs, and lever arm dampers. The TR4 is fitted with rack and pinion steering, replacing the cam and lever system used on the earlier TR models. The TR4 was originally fitted with 15 by 4.5 disc wheels. Optional 48 lace wire wheels could be ordered with one of 3 finishes, painted the same color as the car's bodywork, rare, stove enameled, matte silver with chrome spinners, most common, or in matte or polished chrome finishes, originally rare, but now more common. Originally, the tires most commonly fitted were 590 to 15 bias ply or optional radial tires. At one point, American racing alloy, magnesium and aluminium, wheels were offered in the US as an option, in 15 by 5.5, or 15 by 6, size. The first production TR4 was built on the 18th of July 1961. The last car was built on the 6th of January 1965, with the final assembly of the cars was done at Triumph's Canley-Fletchamstead factory near Coventry. TR4s were also assembled from complete knockdown CKD kits in Mechelen, Belgium and Borgo Panigale, Italy, the latter in a factory owned by Ducati. American Triumph dealers were concerned that buyers might not accept the car's updated styling, so a brief special run of TR3s, commonly called TR3Bs, was produced for the US market in 1961 and 62. These cars have the body and chassis of the TR4A, but the 2,138cc engine and fully synchronized gearbox from the TR4. A small number of TR4s were put to use as fast pursuit cars by police departments in places such as Manchester City and the Southend-on-Sea borough. Only 40,253 TR4s were built during its 5-year production run, of which 37,661 cars were sold in export markets, primarily the US, and only 2,592 cars sold domestically. In comparison, 8,635 TR2s were sold during its 3-year run from 1953 to 1955, 74,800 TR3s in an 8-year run from 1955 to 1962, 94,500 TR6s in a 9-year run from 1968 to 1976, and 111,500 TR7s over a 7-year run from 1975 to 1981. As of Q2 2022, there were approximately 953 licensed and 216 SORN TR4s registered with the DVLA. Acceleration and the time count. 0 to 30 miles per hour, 0 to 48 kilometers per hour, 3.7 seconds. 0 to 50 miles per hour, 0 to 80 kilometers per hour, 8.3 seconds. 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, 10.9 seconds. 0 to 80 miles per hour, 0 to 129 km/h, 20.9 seconds. 0 to 90 miles per hour, 0 to 145 km/h, 28.2 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour, 0 to 161 km/h, 46.3 seconds. British Classic TR Series automobile since 1950. Thanks for watching.